Hello guys, JosephX81 here. Now today I'm going to be looking at the Battle Pass for Fortnite Season 2, Chapter 2, which is very confusing, but hopefully I will be able to pick it up. Now tomorrow I will be getting the Battle Pass and I will be showing some gameplay for it, so I'm very excited for that. However, I am going to go through the Battle Pass very quickly today because I want to share my opinion with some of the items and the Battle Pass overall. So let's get started. Okay, starting off at tier 1, or well, now level 1, we have Maya. Now in this video I may pronounce her name Maya at some points, it's because of my accent, but I'll try my best to say Maya. So Maya is a customizable skin, and as you can see it says over there on the right hand side in the little red icon, from over 3.8 million looks you can get for her, and that is absolutely amazing. And I think that's probably like the best skin you can probably get in the game. So you're basically getting 3 million skins in one, but only they are gonna look like Maya quite a lot. But yeah, so it's very good that now we have a customizable skin. It's never been a thing. So next up is a more refreshed version of PD from Season 8 Battle Pass. I did get the Season 8 Battle Pass whenever it came out, but unfortunately I didn't actually unlock PD. I played Fortnite all the time back at that point, but I didn't actually end up getting tiered up to his like level. I think I was like 1 or 2 tiers behind him, so I was very close to getting him, and then moved on to Season 9, which is actually my favourite season in case you didn't know. But anyway, as you can see, he looks more like James Bond. That's more like he's based on. So like Agent PD, more like Agent 007. So let's move on to the Call Me emote. It's kind of more like a spy type of thing, you know. Call me up, I'm James Bond, you know, type of thing like that. Next up is Hench Life. It's just like henchmen and stuff. And you see it has lots of details in it of like evil and the good. And it's a loading screen. Next we have a contrail, which is the getaway case. It's just like a suitcase. I mean, nothing much special about it, but it is interesting. Next up we have the good old V-Bucks that obviously everybody expects for every Battle Pass. There'd never be a Battle Pass without V-Bucks included. And most V-Bucks in Battle Passes are free, but sometimes some like V-Buck rewards are actually included in the normal Battle Pass itself, or not the free one. But hopefully in the I think, according to my memory anyway, all V-Bucks in this Battle Pass are free, which is fair because obviously everybody needs to get the same V-Bucks, because it means that people can save up for Battle Passes. Obviously you're not going to be able to get a Battle Pass by playing the whole free Battle Pass. You're probably only going to get like 450, maybe 500 V-Bucks in total, possibly even 600, so you're not going to be near 950 unless you already have an extra like 400. Then yeah, you'll be able to get the normal Battle Pass and you'll unlock all your rewards after playing the free one. Next up is the banana briefcase, and this is pretty interesting. Obviously it goes along with PD, and it makes sense obviously because he's a banana. It's just a pack bling, sorry. Nothing too much special about it. Next up we have a hench wrap. Again, it's just a wrap, and it has to do with the hench kind of style and idea with the spy like type of style for this season. Next up is the new sound, so let's take a listen. Okay, so it sounds pretty epic. Obviously it matches up with like the theme for this season. Next up is an emoticon, Cuffin. I don't really use those, but for those who do, there you go. And finally at tier 10 we get the Hack and Smash Harvesting Tool, or pickaxe. Now the special thing about this is that there's actually a back bling that goes along with this, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Let me just show these couple first. So when you see this, like the banner, it's just a skull. Not that like different from anything else, it's just a banner you could easily show. Another set of V-Bucks obviously. The Clash loading screen, so that's the ghosts and the shadows like logos clashing together. That would be very good if they united even at the start of the season. Maybe there'll be an event at some point where they'll like get together, but like they're actually tricking them to like try and wipe them all out. So that would be a very interesting idea for an event. Hopefully something like that does happen halfway through the season, or maybe even leading into the next season, which is season 3. Next up is the hench hauler back bling. As you can see, that's the back bling that matches up with the hench tools from earlier, the pickaxe from earlier on. This goes along with it. So if you put them both on at the same time, that means if you're holding a gun, if you have those weapons as your pickaxe, they will actually go into your back bling, and if you pull out your pickaxe, it will actually leave your back bling and turn into the pickaxe itself, which is a really cool detail. Obviously, we've never had anything like it in Fortnite before. Next up is Agent Nana. It's it's a spray, but yeah, it's a brand new spray that people don't really use sprays as much anymore than they used to years ago. But, well, years ago, I mean like 2017, 2018, whenever Fortnite first came around, so it was being really popular. Obviously now it's died down a bit, but I think it's starting to vamp up a little bit more because of the new season and Chapter 2 and stuff. And to be honest, it actually looks pretty cool for a spray. Oh, skipped a couple. The big haul glider. It's just a suitcase with sticky notes. Sorry, is that sticky notes? No, it's not. It's money. It looks like Monopoly money. I thought it was sticky notes. But yeah, it's just an art glider. Wouldn't give it like a 10 out of 10 or anything, but it's alright. I would use it. V-Bucks again. The cash grab spray. Yep, another cool spray to use. The mountain red loading screen. So as you can see, we have that skin. I forget the name of the skin, but there's like a cat in it, and that's the cat's yacht. So the yacht there in the background with the lightning. Hopefully we'll get some weather changes this season because of the loading screens and stuff, and it was actually hinted in the teasers for the new season coming out on Fortnite's Twitter, but we'll talk about that some other time. As you can see, it's somewhere near the base and stuff. And then we have Brutus, which is the brand new, kind of like a mall cop type of look, obviously a bit more brutal though, and looking a bit more serious and a bit more like a spy. And he's in Fortnite, so there's quite a difference. We'll take a look at the shadow. So there we go, pretty cool, nice and dark. And then Ghost, kind of like Darth Vader's minions, like the light ones and stuff. I don't really watch Star Wars, that's why I don't really know their names, but it's like Darth Vader's minions, something like all the good ones because they're white. Next up is the TNT. So she's going to take a big part in this battle pass, obviously. She is one of the main characters in this battle pass, because in case you didn't know, all these characters in this battle pass plays a big role throughout the story, including Maya, because she's customizable. And if you choose between Ghost and like what's the other one, Shadow, it can really show quite a difference of the two, and you can really see like that it can change the storyline. Fortnite said so, choose wisely. So she actually plays now a big role, even though she's just a TNT girl, but she does also have a Ghost and a Shadow side. Next up, some more V-Bucks, of course. Then we have the Oroi. Orioro. I can't pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try. But that back bling there, pretty cool. Has a little knife in the back. It actually moves and stuff, which is actually pretty cool. So that's a nice little detail that, like, it's a small detail you would notice that you wouldn't really notice on any other thing. So if you're like kind of like a more concentrated Fortnite player and you concentrate more on your skins and stuff, then that's a very good detail for everybody else. But for new players, they won't really recognize like how good that actually is. A new bomber, it's just a grenade, of course. Then we have the Heart Blast. For some reason, it's appearing on the left hand side, so you can't really see it, but it's basically a grenade in the shape of a heart, so it's kind of good. Then we have the Bombs Away. Now this glider right here, I've heard a lot about. It's actually the first rideable glider. Now this glider is specifically for that new TNT player, and that's pretty cool, obviously. So yeah, I can't wait to unlock her whenever I get the Battle Pass, so I'm looking forward to unlocking that as well and put them both together. Next up we have the Eye of the Storm loading screen. It's just a llama, which is pretty cool, but the detail and stuff and the colour works is absolutely amazing. And it is Fortnite loading screens, which are always the best loading screens. And ever since Season X and Chapter 1, they've always done this thing where the loading screens have been like fan art, or at least even like drew art with pencils and stuff and then coloured in. Because what they used to do is they used to take like screenshots from in-game and like put little teasers in it and stuff and just make it like little loading screens. But they've been doing this ever since Season X, and I think it is a pretty good detail that they switch over their I was going to say fan art, but kind of like more of their detail art style and stuff in Fortnite now to a more modern look. Then we have the Blasted Wrap. It's a nice little solid red wrap. I haven't used it yet. V-Bucks, again, just standard V-Bucks you would always get. The TNT pickaxe, pretty cool. Again, it'll go along with that new TNT skin we'll come across in a minute at the end of tier 40. We had the boot and drop, which is just a contrail. Again, it goes along with the comic look. We have Wave Blast, which is a glider. The glider is again with the comic look, and for the new TNT person, I forget her name, TNTina, that's what you call her, and that's kind of like her style. So she plays again a big part in this because lots of events in the Battle Pass are kind of more in her style, and she's also one of the big storylines or something in this like Battle Pass, because I don't think she's like one of the agents, as Peely and all not Maya and all would be. At this point she's just kind of like either a villain or in between, and like both want to catch her, something like that. A new banner, it's like a speech bubble with a little Mexican or cowboy hat. There's Peely, Agent Peely again, but the ghost version, pretty nice white tux. Again, more V-Bucks. A bag, it's a back bling, obviously, it's obviously to do with TNTina. Now we have the dynamite spray, it's TNTina with a grenade. Then we have the bunny bounce, listen. Okay, that's a nice little tune. I'm sure it's a nice little emote too. Maybe we'll get some bunny skin at some point. Imagine just a cat skin doing that, that'd be very funny. So this is a side hustle as well. I believe we're not getting that many emotes this season, but I think we're getting some good ones in the item shop, so hopefully we're getting some good ones in the next season anyway. Also that TikTok challenge as well is going to end very soon, so they will be adding some more dances in anyway, so maybe that's why they didn't do it. Then we have TNTina, which is one I've been talking about quite a lot recently. This is her. She is kind of like a comic character, and it kind of fits in with Deadpool and stuff like that for Marvel. But of course she's not Marvel, but you never know, maybe they're kind of bringing her into a Marvel series or something if Fortnite kind of like, okay, here you go, where's the license? I don't know. Then we're on to the 40s now. So now we have Roy G. Meowskulls. I think that's the name of the cat skin in this. So this is Meowskulls anyway. He's the enemy team, I believe, but this is his loading screen right here. Then we have Calico, so like a Calico cat. It's kind of like an animated rack for your guns. I would use it on the shotgun probably. The new banana axe, obviously for Peely. Nice and fresh, nice and like shiny. We don't really usually have that many like clean ones in Fortnite anymore. It's mainly all like they look and kind of like turned down a bit and broke, but they're still nice. But this is like one of the brand new ones that looks nice and modern and stuff. Again, V-Bucks, and then we have Feline Fun. It is basically a wool grenade, or sorry, mice grenades hooked onto a wool ball, so that would go very well with the new the brand new skin. So this is new emoticon, Meow. Then we have Pandemonium, so it's just hitting a pot or a pan. It's funny. I mean, you can run around, it's probably a traversal, and you can run around hitting it, and yeah. Or maybe if you want to get your friend's attention, if he's like AFK, that you can get his attention by doing that. It'd be very funny. The Everything's Fine spray. It's a dumpster on fire. Obviously, I'm not going to hate now. Our man Peely. So you can see he's nice and big, and there's the two sides of him, and he looks kind of a bit more, I don't know, a bit more ruthless or ruthful, something like that. And it looks a bit more serious. That's what I'm trying to look for, and yeah, you can tell obviously by his look. Then we have the Solid Scratch. They're nice shiny ones as well. Obviously we like shiny on this place, on Fortnite and stuff, and on my channel I love lots of shiny things. Then we have some V-Bucks obviously. Fishbone Spray. The actual Skelefish glider. Pretty cool. Nice and big, which is good. I like big gliders anyway. The Ghost emoticon. Okay. The Alphabet Soup. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. The banner, that's that cat skin, which is called Meowskulls. Okay, so it's based on Meowskulls. Then we have 100 V-Bucks again. We have the Meowskulleteers, so it's kind of like him and his friends in the loading screen, and kind of looks pretty serious. At the paws and claws. Let's take a listen. I know this lyrics is funny. so the lyrics are funny. Yeah, let's go. So bonus flex, a female enforcer who can take some serious licks with his built-in pump pose emote. Okay, so we get like a built-in emote. He can pose. He's a cat, obviously, and he has a six-pack, which is actually pretty good for a cat. He's like kind of slash cat slash anime cat with the face, and then obviously slash kind of like a human. Then we go on to the new Lost Levels loading screen. So it's kind of like a Fortnite 8-bit video game type of style, or like a kind of anime look to it, slightly anyway. Spy versus Banana, so black and yellow. Rap, by the way. V-Bucks. Ollie Glider, okay, kind of like Adventure Time, I guess. The Harvest loading screen, pretty nice. The Adventure Pack back bling, so that kind of looks like the Vega back bling from season 9, or one of them anyway, but only it's a bit bigger and seems to have like a game console on the back, kind of like a Switch Lite. Maybe not, maybe it's just like something to like rip it off or something, I don't know. But there's like some sort of game in the back, but it's basically kind of like a more of a detailed and larger version of the Vega backpack. Then we have a banner, just called Banner, so alright. Then we have an emote, beep beep, so let's hear it again. Okay, so it sounds like a GTA truck beeping at you. You ever get that noise? Okay, and the emoticon, it's just a shadow icon. Then we're on to tier 70 with the Legend Sword of Legends. That's kind of like Adventure Time again, I guess. Getting a lot of like Hero and Adventure Time vibes, but okay. Then we have V-Bucks, we have Bonbon, Contrail, kind of like, that's, Bonbon is French for sweets, in case you didn't know. If you're like somewhere doesn't really understand French that great, that's what it is. Dangerous Waters, so kind of like, you ever see those Mario levels where it's like purple water and it's dangerous? Kind of looks like that, but only obviously it's in Fortnite, and it's a loading screen, and it looks like a base just below the moon or over to the left on top of the cliff, which is pretty cool. The Lamacorn Express glider kind of looks like the Pink Bomber or the Bright Bomber glider, and yeah, it's pretty cool. A bit of a remix maybe to it, but yeah. Then we have the Alleyway, so it's like that Ollie glider we saw earlier, but as an emoticon. You didn't really see it there because it's over to the left of the screen, it's a bit broken at the moment. Then we have 100 V-Bucks, so again. Then we have the Shadow version of Agent Peely. Looks a lot more like James Bond in this one. They made the Mighty Tree, and it is a spray. Then we have the Denim Destiny wrap, pretty cool. It's actually a nice wrap, I would use that on all my guns. And we have Sky, so Ollie, Sky's questing companion, which is the one we saw earlier, it's like a little pink fluffy ball, transforms into a hat, glider, and traversal emote, which is pretty cool. So she kind of looks a bit more cartoony in this one, and I actually can't wait to unlock her. She looks amazing, I can't wait to unlock her at all, and obviously Ollie. Actually, now let's take a look at the, let's take a look at the Shadow. Okay, nice black and purple, original, and green and brown, kind of like the female version of St. Patrick, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let's go back to normal of her, because like you have to swipe back and forth to go back to like normal of her, of like skins. Yeah, so we go. Then we're on to the Golden Empire, which is great. It's just a nice little load screen, some good art in that. The coin flip, I believe this is a 50-50 chance of getting like a heads or a tails. So yeah, let's see if it will reset. Alright, it's probably gonna be like tails all the time, but I do believe there is a heads that will come up you can get, which is alright. Gold Touch, okay, that's that famous ham we've been seeing a lot recently before the season launched. The Banana Bomber, okay, so it's basically another PD. It's basically a PD, so look from season 8, but only a bit more like up to date and a bit more modern, and looks a lot better too. Then we have the Flaky Contrail, pretty cool. I actually thought it would be kind of like a blizzard type of thing because of because I think there's one before where it's kind of like a blizzard, so loads and loads of snow going down towards you, but obviously it's just little snowflakes going up and down. Then we have some more V-Bucks, obviously. nearly the 90s already. The Specialist Pickaxe, pretty cool, class, original, and I would use it, yeah. But I wouldn't rate it 10 out of 10, if that makes sense. The boss fight loading screen, okay, so it's a tier 100 skin, everything he touches turns to gold, and then 2 other ones. The one on the left kind of looks like, do you ever get the pink burr, not the one from the season 9 event, but the pink burr, sorry I hit my mic, but the pink burr from like the skin, I forget, cuddle, something, it's that pink skin, like, and it always says only you can prevent yourself from V-Bucks scams, stuff like that. Kind of looks like that, but maybe a bit more like a Warbucks style, so yeah, that's kind of just a little thing I wanted to point out. Then we have a banner, just kind of like veiny flowers type of thing, kind of like roses. Golden King, okay, so I guess this will go perfect with the tier 100 skin. Pretty nice. Yep, I would use that definitely. 10 out of 10 that would be. What's this? Let's listen. Okay, so it's nice chilled out music. It'll probably hit like a bass, but I'm starting to run out of time for this video. Banner, okay, it's just banner. I think some of them aren't really named yet. Maybe it's just because they were rushing out the season in time for people, but hopefully it won't just be called banner, because that's too nice. It's been called banner, and isn't that good? 100 V-Bucks again. The gold dagger pack, so nice little back bling. Kind of like the Vega backpack again, but only a bit more nicer this time, like a wee bit more horizontal, and the knife is a bit more like yellowy, as you can see. And it has a nice little blade on the end of it. If you look at the end there, the point and stuff, it's a bit sharper. That's on the edge. Another banner called banner, so it's not that great. Golden Vision, that's an emoticon, okay. Jacksepticeye could use that if it was green. My Dismemory, he's a tier 100 skin, as you can see at the end there. We'll go over to him in a second. It's a nice little wrap, I can't wait to use that. Springy, okay. I guess it would be a traversal emote maybe you could like go to the side or something. It would be good for like dodging bullets and stuff. Then we have 100 V-Bucks obviously, and we're gonna finish on brand new Midas. So everything you touch turns to gold, as you can also see on the right there. It's been all over the internet and stuff earlier, and I didn't actually know he done that. I thought it was just like a myth everybody come up with, but as you can see with his hands and stuff, it's gold, so I guess it makes sense. The shadow version, his face is gold, his arms are gold, and the ghost version is basically the same, only with the white like type of form. So he's black on both like shadow and normal, well a bit more darker in shadow. But as you can see, that's the brand new Battle Pass. It's amazing. I can't wait to get tomorrow. I will do a first video on Fortnite tomorrow. And I'm very excited to be able to actually use my premium gamer account to upload videos now, as well as JosephX81, which is my new PlayStation account I use for Minecraft and my GTA streams. But now I have this, and I can also upload from Fortnite on this, because my Fortnite account's been on this, and I used to stream Fortnite from my other account, and I lost, like, I don't have my tiers on that one, or my skins, and I was like, I want to show YouTube my main account, so now I'm actually able to do that. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and yeah, that's been me, JosephX81, over and out. Thank you.